Hello and welcome to the second edition of the Weekly Swarm, your source for everything happening in news, sports, and entertainment, both here at Georgia Southern University and in the Statesboro community. I'm Matt Monty, Editor-in-Chief of GADaily.com, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you for coming back. Houston, we have a problem. This will go down as one of the most recognizable quotes in American history. But this is much more than just a simple movie quote. It was the distress call from the Apollo 13 space shuttle that's troubled mission became an American legend. The commander of that space shuttle and mission, and many others, James Lovell, will be coming to Georgia Southern University to perform his speech, A Successful Failure, at the Performing Arts Center on January 28th at 6:30. As most of you know, last week was a historic event in American history when Barack Obama became the first African American to be elected president of the United States. What you may not know is that 10 Georgia Southern students were able to witness this history. Janet Pennington, the coordinator for the Office of Student Leadership, coordinated and chaperoned an event that sent 10 student leaders to Washington, D.C. to, in a sense, be a part of history.
But I think, once we got back and had thawed out, that I don't think you could ask anyone that would say it wasn't worth it. I would have stood out there 3 times as long as we had to be able to have been a part of the excitement on that day.
All right, I'm now joined with 2 students that actually went on this trip. I'm here with Allison Beasley and Charles Minshew. And I'll start with you, Allison. Just tell me what this trip meant to you, and will it be something that you will carry with you for the rest of your life?
Yeah, the trip was really a great experience. One of the things I guess I took away from it was just how encouraging it was to see so many Americans excited about our country and its future. And what we can do as a nation, and so definitely it will be something that I will carry with me for my future, and something I'll share with my kids and grandkids one day.
Right, great. Charles, being in an atmosphere like that, tell me what that meant to you, the experience of 2 million people being one in 2 million.
Well, it was a really exciting experience. I honestly didn't know what to expect. That many people there, kind of claustrophobic. But all the excitement in the air was just really exhilarating, and it's something I'm never going to forget. So.
Okay. All right, now, Allison, what was the maybe worst part of the trip, or something that didn't go as well as planned?
It was very cold. I don't know if that would be the worst part, but yeah.
Getting up early?
Getting up early, yeah. We woke up at 2 o'clock on the day of inauguration, so that was a little hard.
What time was the bedtime for that night before? It had to be about 8.
No, like
10
11.
10, 2. That's rough. So Charles, how about you?
The worst part were the crowds getting out. There were a few angry people, but not enough to ruin the day. But yeah, I was kind of scared for a minute whenever everybody started getting a little upset that we weren't going anywhere because of the barricades. So.
Now, I understand both of you are student leaders. Tell us what you're involved with. Charles, I know you're actually involved here at Student Media, but just tell a little bit more about that, and then we'll get Alice.
Well, one of the main reasons I did go on this trip was that I was going to cover this with Student Media. So as a journalist, it was a really nice experience to be covering the same thing that reporters from the New York Times or Washington Post might be covering. So even though I'm not of that, I'm not with a publication of that magnitude, I still got to experience and witness the same things. Student Media is about the only organization I'm involved with. I'm also involved with the Honors Program and with the United Student Honors Association.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm involved with an organization on campus called the BCM. It's the Baptist Collegiate Ministry. So I'm on leadership with that, and I do outreach to international students on campus. And I'm also involved with Phi Eta Sigma, which is the honor society for freshmen. So yeah, that's what I.
Okay. Now in closing, tell me what were your not seats, but where were you in the crowd? Okay, could you get a good view of? I know they had television prompters set up. Were you in good view of one? Or?
Right in front of them.
Right, we were probably closer to the Washington Monument, so we couldn't really see the Capitol from where we were standing,
Okay.
but you could see that one of the big jumbotrons.
Now, what was just the excitement in the air? Obviously, I'm sure it's much different being there than watching it on CNN. Just tell me what that was like when it actually happened and the crowd erupted. What was that? Awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like I said, it's just neat to see so many people excited about our leadership in this country.
I think the best part was whenever I started singing together.
Yeah.
They were replaying the Sunday's concert, and they were just all singing the songs together. And
So y'all attended the concert the day before?
no. They were replaying the concert from Sunday on the jumbotrons.
Okay.
So people just started singing whatever was up there playing on the screen. And also, I think the best part was whenever they started chanting Obama and waving their American flags as soon as the swearing in was complete. They started playing Hail to the Chief. That was really exciting.
Just like a lot of pride in our country.
And we were even standing next to a woman from Haiti, I believe it was.
Mhm.
Was holding her little 3-year-old up on her shoulder so you could see everything. So.
All right, well, thank y'all for being here with me today. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah, so that's all the time we have for today for this edition of the Weekly Swarm. We hope you come back next week where we will have a new edition next Sunday night. So for now, I'm Matt Monty, editor-in-chief of GADaily.com, saying good night.